Hey guys, welcome back. Lindsay and I are here with Candy Gage, which I'm sure many of you know. Candy's here talking about SendOutCards, but if you recognize her, Candy is married to and partnered with Floyd Gage with A to Z Home Inspections. And A to Z Home Inspections has been one of our preferred suppliers for a really long time. And so many of our realtors love you and give you the highest.
And you guys have been such great supporters of us in all of our events, everything.
Absolutely.
So thank you for that.
Yeah, so that's probably where you recognize her from, which is why I'm going to put it that way. But Candy, also on her own, is with SendOutCards, which is, I'm going to let you talk about it, but the reason we have her here is because we believe it is a great marketing tool that you guys can use. So Candy, kick us off and tell us a little bit about SendOutCards.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, start. Okay, you know what? Let me set this up a little bit because I am a proud user of SendOutCards, and I got to say, I got to actually take that back a little bit because I don't use it like I should, and I need to use it better. But SendOutCards is a network marketing company. It has a network marketing roots. The reason that we're having Candy on is because this is probably one of the most powerful tools that you can use. You do not need to look at the business opportunity of SendOutCards to use this for your clients. Some people say, yes, I want to create a referral network out of it and have other business owners working with me and stuff. That's fine. That's totally independent. This is a tool that you can use in your business to make it work. I believe in it, which is why we're endorsing it. But I just want to let you guys know when you go to research, you're like, oh my gosh, this is a network marketing company, and I want you guys to all sign up under Candy. But my point here is that the product is the best I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I have an account. My cousin has an account. Like we just have it as you would have a subscription to any sort of marketing help.
I wanted to mention that, but Candy, tell us what SendOutCards is.
SendOutCards is a relationship marketing tool. So it is geared to help you stay top of mind with your customers, with your prospects. And it is the relationship side of things. So it is a warm touch. I had printed out some stats here because I think they're really important. That only 3% of our...
Can I pause you? Sure. I'm using my peripheral vision to see that our wonderful tech team, Jen and Sarah, are...
You can just bump her gain up at the top if you want.
I don't know if this will help, but it might.
Even at the very top, too, if you want.
Sorry, guys. Just want to make sure you can hear okay.
Is that better?
Well,
yeah.
We'll get it going. You want her to switch sides, or...?
To the other side?
Yeah. Sure.
Spin that. A little bit of mic static
coffee,
there. A little mic static. Apologize, guys.
Yeah. Let's give that a go.
Okay.
Is that better?
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Okay, so you were, for anybody who may have missed that, if you were a bit quiet, you have some statistics that talk about SendOutCards and how people use them.
Well, the statistics I was going to share was actually from the business side.
Perfect.
And I don't know how they come up with all these stats. But anyways, they say only 3% of our mail that we receive is actually personal.
I would agree with that.
I would agree with that.
So the rest is bills, junk mail, what I call fan mail.
Fan mail. I like it.
67% of business today is actually driven by personal referral and word of mouth. And 68% of clients are lost because they don't feel appreciated.
Wow.
So, and a stat that even came out at Christmas was 67% of people still was expecting a greeting card over the holidays from the people they do business with. And that wouldn't even surprise me because they seem like we're getting less of that. But yet there is an expectation in that marketplace of that personal touch.
I agree, and it is hard to do. I know for us, the process of sending out our Christmas cards, Jen and I, as far as businesses go, we start mid-November because it is an awful lot of work. So systems that make it less work are great, and that's where SendOutCards come in.
Yes, absolutely. So SendOutCards is that relationship marketing tool. So it's really a marriage between something that's old school with modern technology. And it's blended the two together. So what is old has now become new again.
Great.
So that whole appreciation, that whole gratitude being expressed to people so that they don't feel, unappreciated, this type of thing. Gives us that ability to step up to that marketplace. or that platform again, but without all the getting the cards, writing the cards, getting the stamp, forgetting it in the car, you know, all this kind of stuff that
Yeah.
doesn't get it to the post office.
So maybe walk us through the system, because most people have never seen SendOutCards or really even know how it works. So if you have a SendOutCard account, like what does that enable you to do that makes it so easy?
Well, you can in the system. So you would everybody has their own that they log into, and in there you have your own contact managers and all kinds of capabilities within the system. You can send cards from the computer. There's approximately 20,000 cards created, or you can actually create your own from blank, scratch. And then you can also send it from your smartphone, which for a lot of my business people, that's what they love. So you can work throughout your day and do your follow-up as you are going, which I find when you get home, we have other things that we want to be doing, not coming home saying I could do my follow-up. You do it after you meet somebody, after you've sat down and said, thank you for this opportunity, for allowing me to show how I could help you. As well as people will say, well, what do I write in these cards? That seems to be a big stumbling block. I find that when you write it, when you're in the moment and you're feeling it, you know what to say. It comes out.
That is very true.
Yeah.
So let me add to that, because I've personally used the system.
Yes.
This system looks like you can actually pick fonts that look like it's handwritten.
Oh,
And it's so incredible. And people will look at it and be like, did he write this? Didn't he write this? But the message personalized. And what's so cool is that on the system, you just type in your message. The person's already in your contact database. You type in the message, and it sends as if it looks like it was handwritten. And then you just drag and drop a picture.
Yeah.
Maybe you did a selfie of somebody at an event where you met somebody. Or I know that you have some samples here, which I'd love to show. We'll actually do that right now, I think. But this actually looks like you wrote it. Can you still send them your handwriting?
Yes, you can.
So you will actually fill in a form with your handwriting, and they will import it in the system, so it looks like you actually personally printed the card. Now, I needed to actually select one of their scripted fonts because my handwriting was so atrocious that it didn't improve at all, even though I tried my best. But this is that they have such natural fonts that it looks absolutely incredible. And I forgot to grab this. I want to grab your card there.
Okay.
And really, I have an account on this too, and the thing that I love the most about it is the ability to schedule cards. Like I have to do this again this year. I did it last year. I haven't done it this year. But I have my mom and dad's anniversary and my cousin's birthday and the type of stuff that, like, on any given day, I'm not going to the store to buy a greeting card and finding their address and buying a stamp and sending it. But once you have all of this information, you could spend 2 hours pre-sending out every birthday card for everyone you know in an entire year. And then I remember the year that I set all of this up, my parents sent me, and I didn't even remember doing this, but they sent me a text message being like, thank you so much for the anniversary card. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they're like, it was so sweet. And honestly, I'm like, I didn't send you. And then I paused and thought, 6 months ago, when I actually had some time on my hands and I was being a good daughter, I guess I went into the system and I said, I'm going to make sure that in July my parents get this anniversary card, and they did, and I looked like a superstar. It was great.
So it's my birthday tomorrow, and I gotta say, this is not a one-off. This is not just because.
How many times a year does your birthday happen?
Every year.
Yeah.
But Candy, I've received this from you in the past, and so it's not like this is just because she was coming on CR Live. So I got this awesome box, and inside the box, I mean, there's these 2 brownies, and I got a card. And Jen, if you could pull up that photo of this, the first photo here of what this looks like. So it says, make today ridiculously amazing, and 2 of the brownies there. So this is sent from her computer, and they put in these gifts.
Yes.
And they can put in the cards, like gift cards, like Tim Hortons cards, anything that you want, and then go to the next one. And on the inside, and so she chose some fun fonts on this. Happy birthday, Lindsay, sending you best. And so we can tell it was sent from them. And it's personalized. It looks like a greeting card, but it's personalized. And if you've seen the back, I didn't take a photo of the back, but it says, happy birthday to you from A to Z Home Inspections, Floyd Gage, and has their contact information on the back. This is the highest quality. It looks like it could be a Hallmark card.
It's amazing. It's so great.
They just upped the quality of their stock last fall.
Oh man!
Instead of going the other way, like a lot of companies often do, they opt to quote.
I love it.
And
So-
sorry, I'm just
okay.
blown away. They have this card has an entire story in it, a trifold card with her family on the front. Like the quality is amazing.
Well, because a lot of these templates, it says drop your own image in here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could do this for weddings. You could do this for
Oh, yeah.
family Christmas cards. You could really do it for anything.
You can get as creative as you want. Like this one was a family Christmas card that I created. So it's a lot of pictures and a little bit about what everybody was doing. It reminds me of scrapbooking, only digital.
Yeah.
For those that like to be creative. For those that are going, I can never do that, there are, like I said, approximately 20,000 in the system. This is a stock card. So you can keep it as simple as you want. A thank you.
The wedding one.
Okay, I want to just say how I plan on
Aw.
using this and how I've used it in the past. You text message your assistant. For those of you that had an assistant, you text message your assistant who you want to send a card to,
Love
and the message you want to send. They punch it, or you can just do it from the mobile phone right away directly into there,
Yeah.
and they can put it in, and it gets sent out. It's so awesome because they don't need to be the one to necessarily type in. So if you actually have a bit of support staff
Yeah.
on there, they
Yes.
can send these cards out and on your behalf.
You were asking about, well, you mentioned the font, but it's not only the font that's available, your signature is available.
Yes.
So
Great.
you can have, it's like 4 blocks. You can go in and sign, and they are under the system. So you can do first name, last name. You can create a team name. You can do, family with children, so that you have every possible scenario. And then, like you said, your assistant can just drop your signature in.
So, Candy, how have you, let's talk about 2 things. One, how have you guys used these in your home inspection business? Because obviously that's been a big thing. And then second of all, you have a lot of realtors that you work with that have been really successful with this too. So on both of those aspects, what does this do to help retain clients, show appreciation to clients in your business, but also in a realtor's business?
Well, for ourselves, I personally got into it because I was a part-time realtor, and my husband was home inspector, and it was my broker who introduced me to it and felt it was a good fit for both of us. So I started as a customer and began using it, and we saw such a huge impact because we went to that personal side, and we basically dropped all of our. I got one here that wants to drive me nuts here.
Perfect.
Thank you. We have dropped all traditional marketing for ourselves, and we strictly use cards. It got to the point where I had to pick up the slack, if I want to say slack, on Floyd's side. I had to take over the office. I had to take over all because he got so busy. So we had a huge impact on our business, and it was relationship. It was personal. The general rule is 80-20. 80% of the time you are sending out to celebrate them. 20% of the time you can ask for the business. You've established a relationship with them. I find with the branding on the back of these cards, which was launched last year, they know what we do. They already know what we do. And if they don't, it's on the back. For some reason, it's acceptable when it's on the back. We always turn it over.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and it keeps the inside about them.
Yeah.
And not
Can't really see
no.
that, but it has obviously the house logo there. And then what's cool is that you have your account, and then they have multiple different ones. This is a picture of her and her husband.
They're great.
Happy New Year. It's
And
blows
your
me away. Stuff
business,
blows me
and
away.
once you started doing this, you found that your business increased through sending out cards.
For A to Z?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Huge. And we would get text messages. I saved some to my phone. I realized, I should be keeping all these. People will message and say, thank you so much. That made my day. Or even, I really needed that today. Or it was the only card I got.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow. And that just, I don't know, brings joy to me to send out like that.
Absolutely.
And then
Absolutely.
I have to say, I've heard Floyd on the phone booking an inspection, and I thought, oh, they just got a birthday card. They just did this or that, and it was top of mind.
This
Top of mind.
This is the most ninja thing ever. Like, it
Yeah.
really, really is. Which means that we need to, I'll talk to you about having you at our next ninja because it is just so awesome.
Does not the ninja encourage 2 cards a day?
2 cards a day, 2 no
cards a
cards a
day.
day.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Well, and one of the things that I like about this the most is, one, the ability, it's basically like a one-touch system for a card. Like, once you have this on your phone and you're set up on it, and you can talk a little bit about how to set up an account either. But once your contacts are in there, it's like press 4 buttons, send a card. In the mail, it's so easy. And that can be, you've just met someone, you've had a great conversation, authentic in the moment, I want to make sure But the other thing, which is great, is you have a closing for a home. The move-in date is April 1st, and you want to make sure that on the anniversary date of that person's home that you're checking in to see how everything is doing. In this system, you could schedule on April 1st for the next 5 years for a card to go out that you never have to think about ever again, that goes out to that client. The cards could all look different. The fonts could be different, just saying, happy second year anniversary, everyone. Hope you're enjoying your home. Don't go too far in advance in case they've moved, but hopefully they know you and that hasn't happened. But there's so many things that you can do consistently to make sure that this marketing continues.
Absolutely. I mean, you have your general thank yous. Thank you for your time if you're interviewing or being interviewed. But don't forget about your tradespeople and your conveyancing and your lawyers and your home inspectors, and you have a team.
Yeah.
And any one of these can refer to you. Another thing I really like to encourage in the what we call the back office of SendOutCards, you can actually create groups. And I like them for not only your people that you currently work with, so you may have first-time buyers, you may have downsizing seniors, families, et cetera, but you can also create groups for other activities that you're in. So children activities, people that are in dog walking groups. Oh my goodness.
Cool.
So you put these down and you begin to gather their information, and you take pictures of the event, of what's going on. And then you put that in there and send a card to them, but your branding's on the back.
Oh,
And
it's so
you
good.
are marketing in a very warm way to the market you're already part of. That's your life. This is what you're doing. Let them know what you're doing.
So this is a wedding card. You can see the bride and groom on the front. This is your
Oldest
kids.
son, yeah.
Yeah, oldest son. And then on the inside, she has this beautiful photo of her and her daughter-in-law.
Yes.
Is that right? And then a message at the bottom. And then at the back, it has this great saying, inspirational saying with some cool biblical verses and things like that. It's unbelievable, and it's all customized. And it couldn't be higher quality.
Great
So,
stuff.
all right.
So somebody wants to sign up.
Yeah.
Tell us what that process looks like.
I like to talk to the people that sign up because I want to help them pick the package that meets their needs.
Sure.
So basically, though, you have your own site and you fund 2 accounts. One is points, your points purchase, your cards, and your gifts. And then your expense account. That is going to be your stamps and your shipping and handling. And they can be shipped anywhere in the world. You can add numerous gifts if you want, so that's going to vary, so they can't nail that down saying,
Right.
This is the
course.
price. Okay, so a standard card like this that we know would be 3 points. So that's going to come out of that subscription that your option is. So postcards 1 point, 3 points. That 3 panel is 4 points. So that makes the card. I'm talking in U.S. It is an American company. All Canadian orders are overnighted to Vancouver, just shipped out in the Canadian postal system.
So it actually looks like it came from Canada.
Yes,
Which
it
is
goes
incredible.
into the Canada postal system. Within 24 hours, it's into the system. That puts this card in American, $1.17 plus your postage, so about $1.50 Canadian.
Like, are you kidding me for the convenience? There's
That's
a no-brainer.
ridiculous.
It's no-brainer.
And that's whether you pick a stock card or
That's
whether
literally
you add a picture.
$4 cheaper than going to Shoppers Drug Mart and buying a card before you put a stamp on it. For
Not to
like
mention your time.
the worst card ever, that you stand and you look for a greeting card and you hate the message and it's tacky, and then 20 minutes later you settle on this one because you need a card.
Yeah.
That does away with it. So
Yeah.
they have a saying that it has collapsed the inefficiencies in the market, but kept the warm touch and kept that personal side of it. So it's much like Amazon and Netflix, we still do these things, but the way we do them is different.
Yeah.
So we can
Aren't
still
you
get
so
them.
excited to just later log into our SendOutCards?
So
I haven't.
I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Okay.
Is I want to send out Candy's information.
Okay.
Of course.
We're going to email it out after the meeting. We have a live an email that goes out like our trivia answers. We'll make sure it says SendOutCards in the subject line, so it's going to have all your contact information in there. You can also, on our preferred supplier page, find A to Z home inspections. And
do that way.
I don't want to send people to Floyd to get to you, but like, send an email there, and it's there. But we'll also right away we're going to send out all your contact information and make people have people get in touch with you, and then they can get signed up. This is a no-brainer.
Love it.
Did you want one testimony? Do you have time? Or?
Yes,
go ahead.
absolutely.
I actually, it's a realtor in the city, her and her husband. And I asked her if I could share it, so she sent it over for me. So what happened was she, all right, talk to me. There we go. So this realtor had been working with a gentleman, and he had purchased the house through this couple. Anyways, so they send out at least 6 cards a year to their customers and prospects.
So 6 cards each.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
cards.
Sorry. 6 cards each.
So one client would get 6 cards a year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So she sent them a Thanksgiving card. It was sitting on the mantle, and this gentleman's mother came over, and she wanted to list their property, and she was really frustrated because she had contacted the realtor that represented her when they purchased the home.
Yep.
And they never called back.
Oh no.
So she contacted the listing realtor, and they didn't call back.
People blow my mind.
So she was venting her frustration out to her son, and her son said, well, my realtor will call you back. And she said, yeah, right, didn't believe him. So, okay, so he called. Anyways, out of that, my friends represented these people, but 3 additional deals came out of that one Thanksgiving card that was sitting on their mantle. That's what triggered the conversation.
Wow.
Wow.
So they're powerful, and it is, as we know, it's way cheaper to maintain our customers than
And
look
find
for
new ones.
You have a relationship with them. Let them tell people about you, but don't fall off the grid with them.
Yeah.
Remember them.
And call people back.
Yeah, that was shocked me.
My, oh my.
Well,
Yeah. Just throwing money away.
No,
And then
thank
people
you for
wonder
sharing
why
that story.
It didn't work.
yeah.
Candy, I love this concept. I love it so much. Thank you
Great.
for taking the time.
Thank you so much
and
for
bringing all those
inviting me.
cool cards. Man, I wish we could show everybody every card because I just love scrolling through the different information there. So
They are great.
It's online, the different samples.
But yeah, we'll have that in your inboxes by the end of the day, so that you guys can contact her for some more information.
Awesome. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Candy.
Thank you.
And we're going to be back talking about choosing your farm area, not choosing it, but how to set up a farm area and growing your business. We'll be right back.
Thanks.
Thanks.